Well, Michael, welcome back to Australia.
Thanks, man.
We're here sitting on Sydney Harbour. It's hard to fit in time to do touristy things when you're in a place, so it must be nice to at least have a nice view from the hotel.
That is the one redeeming thing about this hotel.
Have you spent much time in Australia when you haven't been touring? Have you ever been down here apart from touring?
I've never been to Australia on vacation. I also don't really vacation much because I'm gone all the time, and then you get to go to places like this and multiple times a year.
Yeah.
So it's hard for me to want to get on another airplane.
That's very fair, and it's a bit of a flight to get out here, though. You were coming from Japan. It's a little shorter journey.
Yes, a little shorter, except not that short. It was
Still
still
like
10
10
hours to New Zealand, which was shocking.
Yeah.
I thought the point was to get closer, and then it was really the same thing.
You did Summer Sonic in Tokyo. I was at the Osaka event, which sadly you guys weren't
you
at.
were? Oh, cool.
9 Inch Nails were in your place at that one.
Yeah.
What's the what's the vibe in Tokyo like when you play a show? I mean, there's such polite crowds, and it's a very different environment to kind of any show I've ever been to.
Yeah, the weirdest part is before the show, you can hear the crowd and it being rowdy and whatever, and people drinking. I mean, there's none of that, and so that was kind of bizarre to me. But I thought they were pretty energetic, and surprisingly enough, there were, people from out of town there for the festival as well. So maybe they helped to spice things up. I thought they were great. I mean, Japan's one of my favorite places in the world. Tokyo might be my favorite city in the world. So to be able to go there for a week and play a couple shows was amazing. And we hadn't done it until last year when we did Fuji Rock.
You've never played Japan before?
I'd never played Japan, and yeah, never played Japan.
Well, this is, of course, a very easy segue into one of the tracks on your new EP. You've got a song about Midnight in Tokyo.
That's right.
Which is one of 3 new tracks on the record. Well, 4 new tracks, 3 original tracks on the record. Tell me a little bit about kind of how you fit in. We talked about all the touring and everything. How did you fit in time to produce these new tracks?
You just take no days off.
It's the lack of vacation, as mentioned.
Right, yeah, yeah. I'd much rather be working than vacationing. That's just kind of part of the deal, man. Like, and for all of us, too, it's a lot of back-to-back touring. It's a lot of back-to-back recording. I mean, I'll be in a session during the day and then go do something else at night, because you just don't have time, but I have to get it done. I have to do it. So, and for this, we were lucky enough to all be there in a room to write and record this EP.
Was it always going to be an EP? Were there ambitions to do more than that?
There might be more, but this was like a particular time where we went and recorded these 4 songs and wrote them. But there's other music that's been written and recorded. So we just thought like it was right to keep these songs together. And because there was a time where it was really hard for us to all be in the same room in the same city and write music together, which we always liked doing was to like get in a room like a band, and like work it out together. And the last few years writing has been a lot harder because we've been in different bands and touring at separate times, and which almost like led to the demise of the band, and maybe like enough is enough when it's hard to make it a full-time thing. So this EP kind of saved us, and being able to have the couple weeks together to do it was great.
And for you to have just been to Fuji Rock and only kind of experienced Tokyo for the first time so recently, it really must have made an impression on you to kind of inspire, Midnight in Tokyo as the second track.
Well, it wasn't my first time being there. So,
Oh, you have you.
And I'd been there a year prior.
Ah, right.
Which stemmed, or was the inspiration for this song. Yeah, we just never played a show there, but I went there for vacation. Now, you know what? That was the one place I was like, you know what? I have to go. I studied Japanese in school for 4 years, so, and I never had gone. So I had to go put my skills to the test.
How'd you fare with the language?
I think my pronunciation is really good, but I totally forgot everything else. So like the few words I know, they would be like really excited that I spoke Japanese, and I'd be like, no, those are 2 words. That's it.
Do you flex that a little bit on stage when you're playing?
No, I don't. You know, it's only been. I had to keep my mouth shut when you got Josh talking. You know, it's like he can talk for everybody.
He had some good banter last night, I thought.
He always does. Yeah. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
That was a good show.